Hi everyone, I hope you're well today. This is the final session in a 5-part series examining the mind. Now we look at solutions for the mind. First, close your eyes. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. And just check in on where your mind is at right now. Have a sigh. So that was a chance to get a feel for your mental state, to see how stable you are mentally. A little snapshot. Try not to be put off by that. If you find it disturbing that your mind is really distracted or fast or wound up. When we notice our mind more, we will notice how anxious it is, and that could make us more anxious. But these are just steps along the way as we keep learning and gaining more perspective. Alright, so then we use a tool, a wonderful tool of the breath, to alter the way that we're feeling physically and mentally. Eyes closed, sitting up straight, breathing only through the nose now. Slowly start to open up gently your range of breathing. A longer, slower inhalation and exhalation. Don't push, just open it up a little bit, create some space within. The breath must be soft and light and slow. And allow this opening to massage your unconscious mind, which will play out through thought. Just have a couple minutes with this and allow your mind to begin somewhat to settle. relax. Have a sigh. Feel your breath return to its smaller resting rate. Okay, so that's just the way to slow down a little bit. Now, we've looked at the idea of this little mind inside our head, this thinking mind, which has constructed a whole reality and believes that it is true what it is seeing. And then it has concerns, worries about itself in this world. It has serious needs for security. It is desperately looking for what it wants and desperately trying to avoid what it does not like. It is totally preoccupied with this. In the last session, we looked at the 8 worldly concerns. We have the desire for happiness and the fear of suffering. The desire for fame or importance. The fear of being insignificant. The desire for praise and approval. The fear of criticism. The desire for gain and the fear of loss. These 8 worldly concerns dominate our experience of reality. And all of our emotions come from the struggle where we try to secure ourselves within those needs, within this world we have constructed. But of course, because this construction is false, unreal, unrealistic, not true, well, then we will always meet with problems. And that's what the Buddha called suffering. Have a deep breath. Close your eyes. Get a sense of this me person, this little thinking me person inside my head or mind, inside a world worried about all of it. Feel that for yourself. have a sigh. We can see that these concerns are going on all day and even in our dreaming. So, what do we do about that? What are the solutions to that problematic type of existence? Well, the way I see it, we have two main pathways. One, we have yoga, meditation, breath work, the tools of these perfect systems that are designed deliberately to dismantle and unlock the egoic mind and the way it functions. These work naturally, step by step, as a full program for complete liberation, or what is called enlightenment. A practical solution, guaranteed to work. And so it's just a matter of using these tools daily, of course, and then setting yourself on this journey that will take time necessarily as you go through a process of change. The more regularly you practice, the quicker you will become free. The more important parts of this practice is the mind training, where we learn to attack this self-cherishing aspect of the mind and its preoccupation with its own needs and obsessions. Now that work is difficult. The idea that meditation is relaxing is ridiculous. It's only relaxing in the beginning if we are highly anxious or exhausted. But that's not the real work. The real work is to look at your own mind, face it. That requires courage. Have a deep breath. Close your eyes. Think about your own experience of yoga or meditation or any mind work or self-reflection that you've done in your life. Think about what you've learned. Have a deep breath. Now, the second solution the way I see it, a much faster track, but also not very easy, is to step aside from this little egoic mind inside our head. Step aside from the stories it is making up. This reality that it has constructed, we need to see that it is not true. To do this, we become the watcher of our little mind. We need to observe the way we have constructed everything, and in particular in a false way. We really need to be willing to let go of all our beliefs, our attitudes, our certainties, which are all based on a false foundation. We had the idea of the sound of one hand clapping, which really describes this perfectly. One hand clapping is one hand meeting with no other hand, and so there is no sound and it just falls flat. Our mind, our little egoic mind, constructs a reality. It imposes a picture upon a piece of paper that is not actually there, and it just falls through it and falls flat. There is nothing that will meet it because it is not true. So we need to realize that the reality we have been believing in is false. How do we be the watcher? Close your eyes. Feel yourself as a mind, your thinking mind. Find that part of you. Now, say to yourself in your mind, I am thinking. Do it again, but this time try to be aware of the part of you that recognizes I am thinking. Try that. Another one. Say in your mind, I am worrying, and be the observer of that. Now much bigger. I am a person who has a body in a world. I can feel it right now, but I am aware of that. Open your eyes. That is something like the work you need to do. You need to do it every morning when you wake up, during the day, as often as possible, at night before you go to sleep. All you need to do is practice being that type of awareness, which is so much larger. It is beyond this little egoic thinking mind and the world that it is stuck in. Close your eyes. We'll try some more ideas to go beyond, to transform your whole sense of reality. Try to feel this idea. May I, by perceiving all phenomena, including myself, as illusory, be released from the bondage of attachment. Another one. The real you is timeless and beyond birth and death. Say to yourself in your mind, I am without beginning, middle, and end. I am never bound. By nature, I am pure and perfect. Another one. I am existence, knowledge, bliss, and boundless as space. And one more, one that we have done before, from the Heart Sutra. Go, go, go beyond, go utterly beyond. Have a deep breath. Thank you. I hope that little series has come together well for you, that it's understandable or usable in some way. You may need to go through it all again, starting at the beginning. And you may need to do it a few times. That's the way I do mind training. Just keep doing it and redoing it, and I start to see things that I didn't notice in the beginning as I understand more over time. That's a natural progression. I hope you liked that session. Thank you.